Hey guys, thanks for joining me. This is Angie at Chicken Scratch. This is the project we're making today, and this is the second project for the 12 Days of Christmas. Isn't it so cute? Okay, so we've got a tea bag in here. We've got some honey crystals and this cute little spoon. I got all three of these items on Amazon, and I'll have the link to them on my website. Here's the little spoons, and here's just a variety of tea bags. What I did was I decided I wanted to use this Darling ribbon with the spoon, and since I was using this tea pack, I went with Garden Green. If you wanted to go with one of the other colors, you just find your matching ribbon and yeah, choose your colors. So just go to your Designer Series paper stacks and pick out your favorite color. And then these are what the honey crystals look like. Okay, so I'm going to give you the measurements. We've got the Garden Green Designer Series paper that measures 6 by 6. We've got Very Vanilla for our image right here. We've got Garden Green for these little elements here. And then a piece of silver foil, okay? So let's go ahead and make the little pocket. Okay, so you're going to take it and fold it up to the point. So like I said, this is 6 by 6, which means if you were using 9 by 9 or 12 by 12, you could get the same pocket. It would just be bigger. Now for this part here, I want to explain to you. You have to decide which item or which pattern you want on the back and on the front and then down here at the bottom. So right now, I can tell that this is going to be this part right here, okay? So I actually want to reverse that because I like the other pattern better, okay? But do it however you want. Sometimes it doesn't really matter. Now I'm going to take this piece here and fold it down about a fingernail's length. You can take it further if you want. It just depends on what you want. Now I'm going to take this part and fold it under there, but you want to make sure that you don't go past that fold line, okay? And then press, just like that. And then now you're going to do the same thing over here. So you're going to fold this over, making sure that you don't go past that line. This is a project that you can whip out super fast. And every year I usually put candy in there, but it also holds a tea bag. Now, one other thing you should do really is use your bone folder. So I normally use a bone folder every time I fold, and that will really help your project fold flatter, okay? So now let's take the little crystal packet, and we can use one of these this time. See how it looks. And then I'm going to get one of these spoons. These are so cute. And I'm going to take the ribbon. So I really did decide on this project based on the ribbon. And you could put the spoon with the spoon side down, but it fits in this a little bit better with the spoon on the up instead of the handle. But you can do it however you want. And then you can also place these in a cellophane bag and give them to someone, or you can just hand them to them just like this. Okay, so I'm just going to tighten that. And then trim the ends of the ribbon. Now I want to make it a little bit tighter. That bow will kind of slide down a little bit. So you just have to be careful with that. Oops. Okay, so now this just goes right about there. Yeah. Okay, now let's decorate this thing. So I'm going to stamp the Cup of Cheer. This is the stamp set we're using. So Cup of Christmas along with the coordinating dies. Actually, we're using 2 of the dies. Yeah. So let me show you those. These 2 little pieces right here. So we're going to cut out one little bow, and then we're going to cut 2 of these out, and then we're going to cut out the foil with that one. Okay. I'm using Garden Green ink. And one of the things I was going to do that I didn't do was I was going to add a couple rhinestones to give it some bling. So you don't see any on here yet. Well, you see one right there. So that's good, but I kind of feel like you could add a couple up here. So 1 3/4 circle punch. Now we're going to get the Big Shot and we're going to cut out our other pieces. Okay, so we're going to start with the silver foil. We're going to cut that one out first. And then we'll place this one down here and cut out one of those. Now we're going to cut out a bow and another one of these, okay? Okay, so now I have all of my pieces that I just cut out. And then I want to make sure that I get all those little pieces out of there. So I'm just going to take my Take Your Pick tool. And I'm going to set this on here so that I don't rip. It cut these, but I could use the brush, the brush attachment, but it's somewhere across the room. Okay, I'm done with the Take Your Pick tool. So now I'm going to add my greeting to the silver foil scallop circle, and I'm just going to use my liquid glue. I'm going to take a glue dot and I'm going to wad it up and place it on the back of that little bow. So it pops it up a little bit, but not as much as a mini dimensional would do. You could use a mini dimensional if you prefer. And then I'm going to take a rhinestone. I'm going to add one here. And then, like I said, I kind of felt like maybe I could add a couple more. So you don't have to, but everybody loves bling, right? Now we're going to turn this over and put some dimensionals on the back. And we also need to add, well, let me set those down for just a second. So we want to add these little thingies like that, okay? So you can either add some liquid glue or you can attach them with the dimensionals. I really like using the liquid glue, so then that way I can move it around if I don't like how it's looking. So I think that looks pretty good, right? And then this one. So let's see, how much do I want to show of this one? About like that. There's no right or wrong way to do that, okay? So then dimensional there, and then a dimensional here. You do want to let that liquid glue dry though before you finish this project. Let's see how this is going to look. Oh yeah, it's cute. Okay, so I'm just going to remove the backing. Now don't forget, there is a free PDF over on my website that has a picture and all the measurements. Oh, I got this crooked. Okay, so that wraps up this project. Don't forget to head over to my website and leave a comment to enter to win Chick Candy 52, and this would be day 2 of the 12 Days of Christmas. This is a current host set in our holiday catalog. Isn't it beautiful? Okay, thanks a lot. If you need anything, let me know. Bye.